Yo, what is up, legends? My name is Wikus and welcome back to the week trading channel. Let's have a look at the analysis for this week. I didn't post it on Sunday. We went away for the weekend and I made some time today to do an analysis. So it's going to be a daily analysis along with the weekly analysis. So let's get started and just mark off our important zones. We've got a monthly zone there. We have a monthly zone around about there. I'm just going to keep these two for now. Go to the weekly time frame. Just have a look at the weekly. We've got a weekly zone round about here that's really close to the monthly and just changed to the weekly template. And then we've got a nice weekly zone here as well. That one there that we are hovering around now. And then we've got a weekly zone here as well that I'm just going to mark off. I'm not going to put on any daily zones. I don't want to clutter the chart. As you can see, I already added my EMAs back just to make sure about the trend in the market that is playing around. So on the daily time frame, what we can see is this massive bull push, this bit of a retracement back to the weekly and the monthly zone here at the bottom. We can see that we have a bit of a daily zone here that was literally just touched yesterday, Friday, and yesterday the market just pulled away from that specific area there. Okay, so we've got that area and the weekly zone and the bull momentum. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, having a look at the 4-hour ABCD patterns, if we take our path tool, we can see we've got these. Just take off the magnet, we've got this area here, pull back, this area there, pull back, this area there, pull back, and then a pull back to the top, or jump back to the top, and then a pull back yesterday, where it could have been confusing looking at these movements there with some expectation of a bear continuation yesterday, where I was one of the guilty ones looking for a bit of a bear push yesterday. Going to the 1 hour, having a look there. I sent out a video to some of the students yesterday where we had a look at this structure here, this ABCD patterns playing out. But the one thing that a lot of traders missed, I saw it but I didn't use it to my advantage, was this little pullback here to the top, and that is a good enough pullback for the 1 hour. So that structure was basically broken when we got this bull push. So if we look on the scale of ABCD patterns, what we had here was this lower high here, and then we had another lower high really close to it and another one there, and this lower high was broken by this one with a higher high. And if I could just mark it off correctly, there we go, higher high, and then the market made a new higher high yesterday as well. So this structure was broken when the market broke through this specific area and broke up. So it was expecting, or what should have happened, or what did happen, what we should have expected was a 38.2% or bigger retracement to this area. And just looking at this specific zone here, we do have a good enough area for supports where the market basically almost touched it. So this area would have been the perfect area to get into our first bullish ABCD pattern yesterday. I started catching it, so that one could have been completed there with taking profits at that specific area. Looking at this resistance here, so let me just put off the EMAs, so just don't want to clutter the chart again. So looking at this, we could have got into a nice buy roundabout here and taking TPs roundabout at this gray box there with a 900 pip trade. And then as the market moved down just before market open, or New York open, we could have wanted to get into a new buy roundabout there. Or if you go down to lower time frames, you could have gotten a more accurate entry as well, and then got into the next buy to jump this one up to the top wherever you would have felt you could have got into a trade. Okay, so what is happening now is we've got this higher high, and then the newest higher high that we have is this one here. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I'm seeing on the chart. We've got this bit of resistance there, and then a massive bull push, and it seems like we are moving quite bearish at this stage with this this pool. This could be just a retest of the bottom of this consolidation box, so it could be a retest of that area and then a continuation up. And we've got this weekly zone here as well that can be tested, but it can also be that this is just a liquidity grab where we are forming a bit of an order block. If we look at the 4 hour, we can see there is indecision in the market. This area has strong resistance, so the market can easily push down as well, but also continue back up. So I'm waiting patiently for the market to show me exactly what it wants to do at this specific zone. If the market starts moving bearish, we are moving in a bull structure. So looking at this, we've got this area lower, but that's a lower low, and then we've got this higher low here, and then we've got a higher low there and a higher low there. So we are waiting for this higher high to come back down and somewhere here give us a nice higher low. So you can see I marked off this specific zone here. As we go down to the lower time frames, we had a massive a massive jump away from this area here with those two bullish candles, and then we started forming a bit more structure here. So this area seems like a good area for me to look for buys. If the market pushes below this zone, start looking for buys at this area and then a continuation up. So in essence, on the ABCD scale, what I'm looking for is something like this. Looking at the 50%, also looking at these areas on the left where there's a lot of liquidity with the wicks laying there. So although all of that liquidity zones has already been filled, but it shows that there's a lot of reaction when the market comes to that specific zone, so we can use that to our advantage. So looking at this, I would like the market to come back down to this specific area somewhere here, maybe even a bit higher. Maybe 38.2 is good enough as well. And if we look, if the market actually goes down really low, we have this 1 hour order block that has formed here with bearish engulfing candle and then a massive bull push with market open yesterday. So ideally, I would like to see the market break down, maybe get into a sell and push the market down to either this position or this position, and then possibly get back into buys from this area and take profit there, 2,800 pips, or maybe even higher to this 4,290 pip trade on this weekly zone, depending on what happens. If we go to the weekly scale, I just want to have a look at this again. Just want to remove all these stuff that I've marked and placed on the chart. Okay, so now that I removed them, if we look at this, we've got a lot of bull momentum. We can see this candle, and this candle had to be filled with a bit of a bull push to the side or to the upside here. I didn't expect it to happen immediately on Monday, but I knew that at some stage it's going to be it's going to be a have to be filled. Okay, so we've got this massive bull push. So what it's showing is there's a lot of bull momentum in the market. Looking at the weekly candles, we can expect the market to just continue bullish. On the daily candle structure, we have this area where we are clearly starting to form resistance at these zones here. And if we move our resistance box from the far left, you can see the reaction that we got here. We got to this area, bullish engulfing candle, immediately broke back down. So it could be that the market is getting good enough resistance on the higher time frames, on the daily time frame, to actually want to continue back down and then close off this week with another wick to the top, same as they did there, and possibly continue bearish again. I'm not saying it's going to happen, just saying the possibility is there. We can see how the wicks of the previous candles reacted to this specific zone. We've got this area here, we've got these 2 weeks, we've got that week there, and previous week's candle as well, something like that. So it is possible that this daily candle can break down and then continue a bear sell-off again. So let's see what happens. This is my daily analysis. I'm looking mostly for buys, but I would like to get into a safe buy spot. So somewhere between this box here, this little support zone here, or maybe even the order block here at the bottom of the start of the 1 hour ABCD pattern. But once again, this area can also just continue, as it did give us a break out of this area, and this could possibly be just a retest of it. So that is my analysis for the day. I hope this helps you. I hope this video is informative. If you got any questions, opinions, or anything you would like to add, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Click on the like button, the subscribe button, as well as a bell notification. And I have some awesome news that I want to share with everybody. I didn't think I'm going to do it like this, but what the hell, I'm already recording the video, so let's just do it. So the full Nasdaq course, or the week trading full Nasdaq course, has been selling for 3,500 Rand or 3,500 Rand, and I have come to the realization that I am no longer interested in selling my full Nasdaq course, and I'm not really interested in being a full-time mentor anymore. So I have decided to upload my full Nasdaq course to YouTube for free for everybody, for anybody. So I'm busy recording the new videos. I'm discarding the videos that's available on the website, and I'm recording all of the videos with more information, better tactics and strategies in the way that I trade, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube for free for everybody to use. So please just click on the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and you will be notified as to every single time I upload a video to YouTube. So yeah, have an awesome day, have a legendary week, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Cheers.